我现在就要叫我们的一位新科状元，刚刚被耶鲁大学录取的学生 Max。我把 Max 的这个先要找到他的名字 ，unmute 他哈。Max，我找一下你在哪里。好 ，Max 找到了。好 ，Max，我 unmute 你了哈。So Max，你好，can you please introduce yourself in both English and Chinese first?
Yeah, so my Chinese first.
Yeah.
我的名字是Max，我是美国生的，我住在纽约，但是我康州上学，然后我刚刚进到了耶鲁大学。
Oh, then English.
Oh yeah, my name is Max, and I'm from New York. I was born in the States, and I go to school in Connecticut, and I just got into Yale. So
yeah, congratulations, Max. We are so proud of you. So we have a few questions we want to ask you because a lot of people probably, got so excited for the news. So can you tell me a little bit, how did you decide to apply to Yale University?
So Yale was actually I was actually born in the Yale Children's Hospital. So I always liked the school Yale. So I applied there for undergraduate. Plus it's a pretty good school.
Yeah. So beyond Yale, are there any other schools you are considering as well?
Yeah, I was considering Vanderbilt. I like a lot of the Southern schools, Vanderbilt, Duke. I was considering UVA, Emory, Harvard, Stanford. I liked a lot of schools. Stanford's pretty good too.
I know you applied Yale as an ED. Have you already started applying for other schools?
No, so I didn't apply to any other. I applied to other schools, but I rescinded their applications once I found out that I had gotten in.
Okay, so share a little bit when you got the acceptance letter, how did you feel?
It felt pretty cool. Not a lot of emotions. I didn't expect it, so it was a nice little shock, but yeah.
So when you go there, did you pick your specific major or it's undecided?
Yeah, so I applied as a psychology major, but I think I can switch it once I'm actually in the school.
But do you have idea what major you want to go for?
I applied as a psychology major, so I'll stick with that for now.
Okay. How you found out yourself to be interested in psychology?
It was just interesting to me. I am able to take a lot of elective courses, and psychology is just one that I found the easiest to do homework for. So that's how I knew that I enjoyed the topic.
Okay. Did you also consider like engineering or medical schools, those kind of things?
No, I don't like education, so I didn't want to, go through medical school. Also, engineering seems hard, so.
Okay. So let's see. So okay, so a lot of students and the parents have those questions. What it takes to really get admitted by Ivy League schools?
I mean, I guess it takes a lot, of course. It's not easy to get in. You just have to work hard and believe in yourself.
Work hard. That's very good. So I know you are very good at the music as well. Can you share a little bit about what did you do for your music?
Yeah, so for music, I started playing the piano in the first grade, and then I played cello for 5 years, and then now I play percussion for I think 7 years now. I've done I've done I was a semifinalist at an international marimba competition. Marimba, like Chao Mu Ching. Uh, I was at a international semifinalist for a competition. I'm also in the Juilliard pre-college program. So before COVID, I would have to go down to New York City and into the Juilliard building every Saturday. Um, Plus a lot of other things. I think you guys are from California, so you don't know what the NISMA scoring is, but I was very involved in music for my whole life.
Okay, so in the future, do you still take classes or, like do like music as your minor degree something?
I'm definitely going to join the orchestra or and like the wind ensemble at Yale. Um, Moving forward,
Okay.
that's something I'd love to do.
Besides music, do you have any other like hobbies you like to do?
Um, I have a couple. I used to play American football, so I enjoy that. I also play ultimate frisbee, tennis, golf. I like to think of myself um, as a athletic person as well. So I like moving around. Um, I also enjoy playing video games with friends. It's more of a social thing. So
Okay, so you do sports, you do music, and you do a lot of things. How those activities can actually help you for your applications?
um, I think extracurricular activities wise, I think a piece of advice that I would say is it's more important to have quality over quantity, right? You want to fill up to 10 spots, but I feel like, for example, the music, I got really deep into percussion. Instead of playing piano, cello, and percussion, I just focused all my time into percussion, and I got to a really high level with that. Um, I just feel like the more time you spend in one particular extracurricular activity, the better your time is put to use. So that's
Yeah,
what
I
I think.
agree with you. Yeah, quality over quantity. That's right. So have you done any like clubs in your school?
Yeah, I'm the president of the Asian Students Association.
Okay, so there's a few questions from our audience. I will just ask you about that. There's one question said, which part of your strength and the characters do you think when you're admission?
Um, I think that um, especially with my personal essay, I think I think of myself as a pretty easygoing and relatable person, down to earth. So um, personally, I know it doesn't sound humble to say this, but I try and make myself seem humble. So I think, sorry, that's my roommate. I I try to make myself seem like humble on paper, and I think that got across well. Um, and I think I had a strong list of extracurriculars, and I had good academics. So
Did you have like an interview?
yeah, I had an interview.
So can you share a little bit about your interview experience?
Yeah. So I was approached by an alumni about doing an interview. Of course, I accepted, and we just kind of talked for an hour. It was a pretty easygoing conversation. I learned about him, about the school a little, and he also was able to learn a bit about me through kind of like a relaxed conversation, which was it didn't feel like an interview at all. But I know different schools do different things for the interview, but Yale specifically, they just made it as casual as possible.
I see. Okay. So I see audience also is asking your GPA or what's your test scores. Do you feel comfortable to share? You don't have to.
I'll just say that they were good.
Very good, right? I would say you are very, very good. Okay. So yeah. And there's some more questions like you don't have to share if you don't feel comfortable. Like they ask about what did you put in your essay?
What did I put in my essay?
Yeah.
Here I can just read through the questions
Yeah, okay.
if you would like.
Yeah, please.
Um, so can you share what you put in your essay? I talked about my relationship with my music, since that was the main thing. Which part of your strengths character that one, which high school? I go to Choate Rosemary Hall. It's in Connecticut, Wallingford, Connecticut. What questions did the admission? Oh, it wasn't an admissions officer. It was an alumni interview. So they we just kind of talked. What awards did you get? How was your ranking? Um, we don't do rankings at our school. It's just like I think they give percentage ranking. So I'm in at least the top 15% of the class, but it's um also a really competitive high school because I think we're number 4 in the nation now. So
Okay.
or number 3 even. So Max, what do you think Yale like you about even though you were a little chalk? I don't know what a little chalk means.
I don't know either.
If you can explain a little more, then that would be appreciated. Can you share what you put in your essay, like detailed example? The
Shock.
child.
Shock.
Oh,
I know the question is about when you said that you got into Yale, you got a little bit shocked. Why you got shocked?
oh well, because it's really hard to get into. Of course, this year I knew that the percentages they only took like 9% of the early people. Overall, it's like 6% now. Like from my school, it's historically been like a Yale feeder, but like that means that like my competition is within the school. So there's a lot of people that are really qualified at my high school to like go to Yale, and I don't know. I guess
Mm.
it
Let
was
me
yeah.
ask you one thing. How your parents help you? How they support you?
They just push me to be a better version of myself. So when I'm feeling down or like a little burnt out, because it is a lot of work. Junior year throughout the process, they always uplifted me, gave me breaks when I needed, were very supportive. They weren't at all like I think like a lot of Asian parents can be very overbearing on their children, but my parents like took at some points there were disagreements, but they took like an approach that was really helpful, I think, for both of us. Because I know their intentions are well, they know my intentions are well, so we kind of just trusted each other, and we're able to do what we needed to do, and crank out this college process and get it done. So my
Okay,
parents were really helpful.
supportive, right?
Yeah.
So another thing I see is, so what are you doing right now? Are you
Right
relaxing?
now, yeah, so I'm in the relaxing mode. I'm just been, casually looking for, summer jobs, if that's a thing yet. I've been playing a lot of video games with my friends. I've been, hanging out, playing a lot of football outside. So I'm at private school, so I board with my friends. So it's nice to be in like kind of like a bubble with them. I can hang out with them on the weekends. The name of my high school is Choate Rosemary Hall. So
Okay,
I
so
can, yeah.
so Max, when I heard you said you play a lot of video games, how much you think is allowed?
Uh, I have a number. I know I don't know if it's smart of me to disclose it though, because it's very high. Yes, I'm in a boarding school.
Mm.
Um,
So do you have a how many hours per week?
maybe like I'd rather not say. I'd rather say the test scores over the video game hours if that's okay.
Okay, okay, yeah. The reason
So
because a lot of parents they actually worried if their children play a lot of video games, and we just want parents to relax a little bit. You see, we have a
yeah.
Max here, although play a lot of
Oh, okay,
video games,
okay.
still doing
So
well.
I think like a healthy amount of video games would be like an hour a day. I've been playing like 40 hours a week, so That's not an exaggeration at all.
Mm,
There's actually the number on the screen that tells me right now. So I'm sitting at 80 hours in the past 2 weeks.
mm.
So
Oh,
that's a
wow.
little too
Okay.
much. Well, that's because I'm already in, right?
Okay.
So
Okay. Oh,
I
yeah.
can,
That's a
right.
different story. That's
So yeah. So normally I'd say like 15 hours a week is like the limit,
reasonable.
I think.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. And like me and Dr. Yip, we are trying to help you. That's one of the reasons we got to know you. So are there anything you want to say to Dr. Yip and like all the advisors who have helped you in the past?
Yeah, I'm just very grateful to have been able to connect with them like so freely as I have. Dr. Yip has helped me tremendously throughout this process. I mean, like he's been like a very great and strong mentor to me. Not only with like the college stuff, but like with like a lot of life lessons as well. He's a very knowledgeable, intelligent man. Um, I just, I really enjoyed my time working with him. I'm grateful for you as well for connecting me to him. So yeah,
Thank you. We're so proud of you. Thanks for your sharing. Thank you. Congratulations again.
of course.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll say bye to you. I'll bring Dr. Yip here to just share general tips to go to
thank
the
you.
good schools. And you can go to play your video game now.
Thank you.
All right. Bye. Have a good night.
Bye.